With the picturesque San Gabriel Mountains in the background, a look at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Dodgers. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching's going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Los Angeles Dodgers.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, you've really got to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
Scott Kazmir gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's got 99 wins, one away from triple digits. It'll be real exciting to see if he gets 100 here in this one.
And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, when you talk about first basemen that are just very smooth, Adrian Gonzalez, he comes to mind. Not the most athletic guy and may not cover a ton of ground, but everything he does.
A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he is in there.
Batting second,
Yasmani Tomas will stand in, and you see the average 0-2 now.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
batting in.
Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Steve, what's the key to starting out 1-0 here at home for them?
Well, I think they have to understand where they're playing. This is a great pitcher's ballpark, so you're not going to go out there trying to hit the light towers with everything you swing at. Make solid contact, move the line, and play a little bit more small ball.
Shelby Miller gets the start for Arizona in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, he only went into the fourth inning in his last start. Didn't get a decision. I mean, if anything, go out and give your team a chance. You're going to have to go a lot deeper in this one.
And with a quick breather here, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality.
Batting second.
Into the box now, Corey Seager. He'll get to take his first cuts here. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Well, Kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. And that can really upset the hitters sometimes because the pitcher isn't usually trying to throw it there. So we'll see if any of that shows up.
That evens it up. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Adrian Gonzalez will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north going. Taken high and deep to right. O'Brien ranging back. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way too much of the...
Leading off the inning, Brendan Drury, as they'll look to get something.
Exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting sixth, the right fielder number.
We'll get a good look at the grip on this last circle change. You can see that your fingers actually make kind of an OK symbol on the side of the baseball.
That average for him up in the 360s now. 3 homers and 8 runs. Rocket to third. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Phil Gosselin takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1.
A guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. On now to the bottom of the second. The Dodgers lead it 2-0.
Batting eighth, catcher
Yasmani Grandal gets his first chance here, looking to make some pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. We welcome you back on a sunny day here in Los Angeles, set to start the 3rd inning in this one. Leading off the inning, Michael Bourne, and they'll need him to get something going here. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take. Well, this is what you call a belt buster right here. I mean, you can see it's just bearing in tight, right around belt high. He just can't get the...
It's 0-2 now.
Boy, they're just hacking at everything. I mean, everything.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, he had success working the outside part of the plate there on the first 2 pitches, so they decide, hey, why not just stay out there? And they wind up getting a 3.
Here's Corey Seager. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And
Challenging guys right now, and I don't blame them. Keep it down there.
line drive to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
And from his perspective on the mound, I think that's exactly where he wanted to throw that pitch. You can.
Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw, low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. Yasmani Tomas is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. Line toward the gap in left center, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now, and he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. Now to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last.
Guy like this.
Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Wellington Castillo stands in. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Well, he's done a pretty good job here of rendering that leadoff double useless. He's come back with a ground out, then a strikeout, and so now it's going to come down to a
left fielder.
Scott Van Slyke stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Turned on down the line. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, he'd had some.
Peter O'Brien heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Puig racing back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Phil Gosselin will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the speedy center fielder Michael Bull.
Team out of it.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Very quick outs to start the home 5th. Corey Seager strides into the box now.
The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His 2nd of the game, and the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
All he could do was just stand there and watch this one. The right fielder was never going to have any sort of play. And as you see, this one's hooking hard, but it winds up just clanking off that right field foul.
Have a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 5, Ricky.
Being overconfident, though, a bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
And here in these middle innings, they just haven't been able to get anything going against him out there. That's 7 in a row.
Andrew Chafin will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Andrew Chafin.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. Back here at Dodger Stadium. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point.
Up next for the Diamondbacks,
Wellington Castillo will try it again.
Pitchers, they've been as advertised. It's been a tightly played game, and the scoreboard shows it.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Brandon Drury will come in now with 2 away.
And in on putting up yet another 0.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Jake Barrett will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Jake Barrett. The second baseman, number 26.
Chase Utley will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him.
Spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly in this streak, he's had a lot of those opportunities come late in ball games, but he extends it again.
Peter O'Brien will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there. Kazmir has his target. Here's the 0-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Grandal puts the tag on him. 1 gone.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
And this is a case of adding insult to injury here. First off, he chases a pitch in the dirt that was nowhere close to the zone, and instead of making the catcher throw down to first, he just allows himself to get tagged out flat-footed in the box.
On to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
The center fielder.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Justin Turner will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hit the 0-2 delivery. Hot shot toward 3rd. And boy, just get out of the way of that one. He'll be on base to start the inning.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough one.
Nick Ahmed is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. 1. Hit in the air out to left field. On the move is Van Slyke, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll begin this 9th inning with a double. Gene Segura will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here. And it's 2-1. That last pitch, number 80 for Kazmir. Hit to short. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. And he's safe.
Now batting, left fielder.
So coming to the plate, Yasmani Tomas. Although there are a couple of 1 and 2.
Boy, he had a good pitch to hit, too. That was a slider always in the strike zone. That would have been a good one to go after.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from 3rd. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Yeah, they had to scratch and claw to get it done, but this sac fly finally gets him on the board. Hey, the way things are.
hard hit ball towards the hole. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the...
Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Van Slyke. Still ranging back. Gone! And we are tied here in the ninth. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and the D-backs have come back to tie things at 3.
That great work he'd done on the mound, well, it just got undone on one swing. He's gone from being in total control to, we got ourselves a tie ball game.
Standing in now, Brendan Drury.
Third baseman.
Grounder hit hard down the first base line. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. Brad Ziegler comes on now, trying to keep this ball game tied.
Number 29, Brad Ziegler.
Jock Peterson stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Center fielder, number 31.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Most of the folks here at Dodger Stadium sticking around to see how this one's going to turn out. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A solo shot down the line in right. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
It looked like he saved his best work here for the final swing. And these guys are certainly amped up as he wins it with a game-winning homer.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 4-3. So long from Southern California.